Hey guys, how's it going? Big Dope 7 back here with another episode of Road to the World Series. Today we play game 2 of the Giants series from Wrigley Field. And after a loss the first time out, close game, but we were not able to pull it out. We got Jake Arrieta on the mound, 4-11 with a 4.21 ERA, going up against Jake Peavy, 9-8 with a 3.27 ERA. Hopefully we can get a win here today, and because pretty much everybody in the division lost that we needed to lose. So we definitely could use a win today, and that would definitely help our playoff chances here. But hopefully we can get a good start from Jake, too, because Jake has been horrible this season for us. But a win would definitely shape things up here. But let's go ahead and jump into this ball game here. Not wearing the throwbacks today. But got to get some guys some days off, though. Montero's going to get a day off tomorrow with John Lester pitching, so I'm going to go ahead and leave him in there. I'm going to get Javi Baez the day off because he's just not hitting that well right now. So we're going to get Mike Olt in there, and then we're going to go ahead and get Addison the day off tomorrow as well. A bunch of other guys, they're doing all right. Montero, skip that. Dexter Fowler looking a bit worn out. I guess we'll replace him with Chris Coghlan. Coghlan needs to get some action in there. We're going to have to kind of, you know what, I think we're just going to leave Coghlan batting lead off there. And then that's going to go ahead and do it for me, guys. I'm going to go ahead and kick it out to Matt, Eric, and Steve out at the ballpark. And I'll be back after the game, guys. Enjoy.
With everyone standing at Dodger Stadium, Kershaw pitches. Carpenter swings and hits a drive. Right center field. It's in the gap, and it's down off the wall. Molina scores. Adams scores. Jay scores. Carpenter.
A great afternoon for baseball here at Wrigley. It's the Giants and the Cubs. Next. A good look there at the familiar ivy-covered walls of Wrigley Field on the north side of Chicago. Today, game 2 of this 4-game set between the San Francisco Giants and the Cubs. With that, we say hello again, everybody, and welcome to Cubs baseball. Matt Vasgersian with you, Mike Side. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's focus first on the two starters that get the ball here this afternoon.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting San Francisco Giants, as manager Bruce Bochy sets his guys up like this. They'll match up against a guy trying to put it all together, the right-hander Jake Arrieta. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. Angel Pagan will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Leading off for the Giants, center fielder number 16, Angel Pagan.
Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. EK, as we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here this afternoon, they come into this one in decent form as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
And that last loss was one of those games that you hate to lose. It really could have gone either way, but for our sake, I hope we get another close game like that here.
Ready now on 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now here it comes. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. He'll try again 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
2-2. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And that right there, guys, is a leadoff hitter playing his role to a T. I mean, not only does he burn through a bunch of pitches, so he lets everybody in that dugout see exactly what this guy is throwing, and then he caps off the at-bat by driving a ball for a leadoff double. That's as good as it gets.
Nori Aoki will stand in now, hoping to get on base. As you can see, he currently sits 6th in the senior circuit in stolen bases. First pitch coming. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's now 17 two-base hits for the year. The 1-0 pitch. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Number 12 will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
A fly ball to left's not going to do you any good in this situation. Look, you got a guy on second and nobody out. If you take this to right field and advance a runner, then at least you've made a productive out. Instead, this is just a waste.
Buster Posey will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. And this is fouled back and out of play. He's set, now the pitch. And he lays off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Giant backstop. Here's the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
That's just a textbook case right here. By not advancing the runner on that previous at-bat, that would have been a run. Instead, now you've got 2 outs and a runner only at third.
Brandon Belt will stand in as he'll enter play 4th in the National League batting race. Now here's the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. There you see the company he's in terms of that NL batting race. Pause, now the pitch. And that misses 1-1. On the way. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Here comes a 1-2. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 left for San Francisco. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. A look there at the starting lineup for the Cubs now. And their matchup will be a tough one as they're set to face the former Cy Young Award winner, right-hander Jake Peavy. And there you see a look now at the Giants' defensive alignment behind him. Getting ready, there you see Chris Coghlan as he'll start things out here in the home first.
Center fielder, Chris Coghlan.
Ball hit on the ground here for the first baseman, Belt. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. With that, we'll bring in a look at the scouting report as you get a better idea what to expect from the 33-year-old right-hander. Starlin Castro will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night. First pitch on the way. And now the second pitch is swung on and hit in the air to left. There to take it is Aoki, and there are 2 away now.
Well, how about this to start your afternoon? 2 pitches, 2 outs here in the first. I don't think they're all going to be that easy, but this is definitely a dream start so far.
Anthony Rizzo will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Now here's the first pitch. And this will be fouled away. Now the pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here it comes. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Eric, you take a look at these guys as they take the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, when you're playing good baseball, suddenly first place starts coming into clearer focus. They've really made up some ground here in this past week or so.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We've played an inning. No score. Hunter Pence will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Hunter Pence.
Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
The pitch. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. One pitch on the way. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Yeah.
Here comes the 1-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. So with one away, time for a check at the standings now in the National League Central as you see where the Cubs find themselves entering play here today. Joe Panik will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
And now a pitch on the way. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game, and you want to work the count a little, but those were two pretty good pitches to have a riff at.
Pitch on the way. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. Base hit.
So much of hitting is all about getting the right pitch. Here, he didn't like either one of the first couple he sees. Falls behind quickly, 0-2. But then he finally gets a location he can do something with, and whack, base hit.
Brandon Crawford will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away.
Come on, Cubby!
First pitch to him. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. So he's in safely there following the one-out steal of second. And with that, we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year. And you can see right there where they rank in that category. No score here as we play inning number 2. He waits. Now the pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Comes set. Now the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
And they took him right up the elevator shaft on these 3 pitches. But you could chart where they are. First one low, second one about belt high, and then the third one up around the letters. 3 different locations, each yielding the same result.
Stepping in now, Matt Duffy. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 1 home run, 13 RBIs. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. From the stretch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Giants leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Jorge Soler will stand in here. He drove in 1 of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. And here's the first pitch. Fouled straight back. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. Now here's the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, a little surprising you wouldn't pull the trigger on that one right there. This isn't anything fancy. Just a right over the top 4-seam fastball. Absolutely frozen.
Number 12 will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently at 6 games entering play. Here's the first offering. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. There to take this in is Crawford, and there are 2 away now.
Popping it up is bad enough, but doing it on the first pitch, and out of the zone to boot. I mean, this just is not a good AB. I can tell you that.
Miguel Montero will stand in now, and he's certainly one to be wary of as you see the numbers there. Scorching hot. He's past 10 ball games. Montero waits. Now the pitch. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1.
And this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Here's the pitch. Taken the other way toward left center and fairly deep. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. So perhaps some new life in the inning here with a 2-out double in the second. And as we check out the ranking on the team leaderboard, you can see that gives him an even 20 now on the campaign. Mike Olt will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. First offering on the way. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
A look from Peavy, and now the pitch. Ball 1.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Here's the 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
And sometimes if you don't get to a guy like this early, then you're never going to get to him. So you don't want to let this chance pass you by.
2-2 pitch on the way. A ball hit hard to the left side. And heads up down there. He just had to cover up as this skips right over his head. And they're going to hold that runner at third base. As even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Yeah, a hot shot that time and a tough read down there at third base. He just couldn't get the leather on it.
Jake Arrieta will stand in with runners at the corners now as he looks for a third straight 2-out hit here in the inning to maybe get him a run after all. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Aoki is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cubs strand a couple. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Jake Peavy will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. First pitch coming. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. And the pitch. That misses. 2-0.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2-0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
2-0 on the way. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here it comes, 2-1. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
The 2-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. Now another 2-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 2-2 one more time. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. But not to worry, as the catcher simply applies the tag here for the first out.
Fielder number 16,
Angel Pagan will stand in. He doubled to open up the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's in there for strike one.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
The pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1. Now here it comes. Can't do much with that one. It's 1-2. Now the 1-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
And remember now, he finished off the previous inning with back-to-back strikeouts. And now he started this inning with 2 more. So he's really got it working out there now.
Here's Nori Aoki. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Come on, let's do it.
The next pitch. Now a ball sprayed foul into the seats near third. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ready with the 2-1. Ball 3.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Now the 3-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Addison Russell makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
shortstop, Addison Russell.
First pitch coming. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Chris Coghlan will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. Now the first pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run for Chris Coghlan. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
This is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Here's Starlin Castro.
Second baseman, Starlin.
As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Here comes the 1-0. Oh, up around the chin there, 2-0.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful not to give up yet another home run here in this inning. So you can see they're approaching with caution here.
Now the 2-0 home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Boy, and on 2-0, if that pitch isn't right where you want it, you got to let it go. You still have the count in your favor at 2-1. Here he goes after a pitch that, although it was a strike, that's a pitcher's strike. That's not the pitch you want to hit. And all he can do is hit an easy grounder.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no shot for Pence. This is going to land foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pitch on the way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's playing right into that big swing from a pitch before. Just throw something slow here, and you'll probably have him 3 feet out in front.
They'll try another curveball there, but this one misses. It's 1-2. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Buster Posey will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
101, Cubs.
Now the first pitch. Grounded softly to the left side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Oh, nothing too out of the ordinary right there. He just doesn't look this one into his glove. And now all of a sudden, they've got a man on here to begin this inning.
Brandon Belt will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Now here's the first pitch. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1.
And you know, down there at third base, he absolutely wants another shot at a ground ball. Something to try and make up for that error.
The 1-0 home. Swing and a liner, but foul. A runner at first with no outs here. Here's the 1-1 pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Soler is back near the ivy as he makes the catch for the first down.
You cannot make this play if you're not ready to catch it before the ball's even hit. Great pre-pitch preparation all over this ball when it was off the bat, and what a nice running play that was.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's set. Now the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Fouled back. Here comes another 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
He's ready now. The pitch. Now a ball hit, and this is off the second base bag. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
Joe Panik will dig in. He singled his first time around. First pitch coming. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. The 1-0. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that is through into center field. A base hit around third and being waved on home, and the run will score from second to tie the ball game at 1-1.
Shortstop
Brandon Crawford will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose.
Stop him right here.
Here's the first offering. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
And giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with that release point. He's all over the place.
Now the 1-1. There goes the runner. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. A 2-1 offering. Right on the corner. 2-2.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. Throw to first will take care of him. Score at 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, that turns out to be a nice little play there behind the plate. They get the swing through for strike 3, but then he's got to get the out over there at first base and make sure that nobody else advances. And he's able to accomplish both of those tasks.
In now, Matt Duffy, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Don't give up the run.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. He's ready. Now the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Strikeout, man!
Comes set. Now the pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Giants will have to be content with just the one. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, all tied at 1-1. Jorge Soler will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Right fielder, Jorge Soler.
Now here's the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
On the way. Hit high and deep out to left field. And a diving try in left, but he can't come up with it. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
Well, that's one of the dangers of being a corner outfielder. If you dive, there's no safety net behind you. I think he's pretty lucky in the end that this one wound up only being 2 bases instead of 3. Heck, could have even been 4.
Number 12 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
A look from Peavy, and now the pitch. Now a big swing as this is popped up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. There to take it is Belt for the first out.
Just coasting right along here. Gets another pop-up, and look, he's barely breaking a sweat out there.
Miguel Montero will stand in here. He doubled his first time around. Montero waits. Now the pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no shot for Pence. This is going to land foul. Here comes the 1-1. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. Well, they should.
Come on, Cubby.
Here's the 2-1 now to Montero. Oh, and he rips this one to first. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting 1 out. Here's Mike Olt now. This is hit sharply to the left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Around third and being waved on home. And on the error, a run is going to score. And now they've got a man caught out there. And he'll scramble back to first safely.
Really, there shouldn't be any mistakes like this with a base open and the pitcher on deck. This is much too good a pitch to hit, and he takes advantage of it and drives home the run.
Into the box now, Jake Arrieta, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. A runner on first with 2 away. Now the 1-0. This is hit high in the air out to left field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Cubs 2 and the Giants 1. Jake Peavy will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Number 22, Jake Peavy.
And here's the first pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. And now a pitch on the way. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. The 1-1 home. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
Full count pitch on its way. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The next 3-2. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's 1 away.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these 2 guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Angel Pagan will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Here's the first offering. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
Here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
If there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now, that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
Here comes the 2-1. And oh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And both guys have been coming with some low to mid 90s heat here. 96 versus 93 as the top 2 speeds thus far. Nori Aoki will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. First offering on the way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. The 1-0. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Giants down in order. They still trail it here 2-1. Addison Russell will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth.
The shortstop, Addison Russell.
First pitch coming. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
Now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. The next 0-2. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Jake Reddy, here's the 1-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Here's another 1-2. And this is hit hard up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
And now you just start to wonder, how much is the heat taken out of this guy? You see the pitch count. It's not all that bad just yet, but he's been in and out of trouble a few times already. So he's definitely had some max effort innings.
Chris Coghlan will get another shot. He homered his last time. And now the left-hander Jeremy Affeldt is up and throwing in the Giants bullpen. Peavy set. Now the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Boy, that's a good jump right there this time. I think he had this one stolen even if the throw is on target. But you see the shortstop have to go up the ladder to get it, and that took away any chance of throwing him out.
He waits. Now the pitch. Now a ball hit hard toward first. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. One away.
We'll take a look here at his pitch count, and you can see, at least early on, he's been around the plate quite a bit. 36 strikes so far. So that's a sign that his location is where it needs to be.
Starlin Castro will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Anthony Rizzo will stand in again. A couple of ground outs for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. First pitch coming. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
And you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
Two runs, 6 hits. 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Here's a 1-0. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. There's one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. The 2010 National League Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey, will start things out after the break. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Cubs lead this one 2-1. There is Buster Posey. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Number 20, Buster Posey.
Get out of here, Giants. Go back to San
First pitch to him. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. For that man right there, just the one run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
2-0 count, the pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Boy, and this is why you're trying to get yourself into good hitters' counts. This is just right down the middle on 2-0, and swinging at this should be your reward, but he decides to let it go.
A ball hit hard to the left side, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Brandon Belt will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Now the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that'll get her field for a base hit.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. From the belt, the pitch. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Wow, you got to think he got away with one right there. If you're a pitcher and you're pitching to this guy, you cannot live in that location.
From the stretch. A ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star.
Well, that's a good take there with 2 strikes. That wasn't an easy one to lay off of.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. A big pitch here, 1-2. Fouled back. Here he comes again, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
Here he comes on 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Here's the payoff pitch. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Yeah, a lot of strikeouts for these guys, but not too many walks. In fact, no walks until this at-bat right here. That's their first of the ballgame.
Joe Penick will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit, it still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Jason Mott will be summoned into the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases are loaded with nobody out. Joe Panik will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a line drive, but this is going to get foul. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the sixth. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. From the belt, kicks and deals. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And this will get into the books as a sac fly and an RBI, and we are tied at 2.
And you know, he might wind up being just a little disappointed there with the bases loaded and nobody out. But the sacrifice fly does get at least one run home, as that run will score from third base.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Line hard, but foul. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. A big pitch here, 1-2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Standing in now, Matt Duffy, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
When you're in a key spot like this, you can't allow yourself to get tied up that badly.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Here's the 1-1. 1-2 now.
Yeah, you know, they've been going hard in, but with the count the way it is right now, this opens up a whole lot more options.
Get the batter out.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. He's ready. Now the pitch. Now a bouncing ball hit to Alt at third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Giants will have to be content with just the 1. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Jorge Soler will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th.
Jorge Soler.
First pitch coming. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 17 for him on the season, and it gives the Cubbies a 3-2 lead.
That's why folks are talking this guy up as a Rookie of the Year candidate. That's not a terrible pitch, but he jumps all over it. And I'll tell you what, this is a kid that's got a real bright future, if you ask me.
stepping in now, number 12. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes a throw to first for the out.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
One out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed that time by Montero. No balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Now here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Another 0-2 coming. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
And the off-speed stuff just continues to keep guys off balance here. He's still just got that 1 strikeout on his ledger, but he's had these guys in knots all throughout.
Mike Holt will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. Now the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. The pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now, and 2 strikes here as well.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. And a swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th, and Chicago's taking a 3-2 lead. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front, and before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Gregor Blanco is going to come on and pinch hit now, so that'll officially end Jake Peavy's afternoon at the ballpark. Rafael Soriano will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Leading off for San Francisco, left fielder.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And now a pitch on the way. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. Now here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Another 0-2 home. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. 0-2 once more. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Ready with another 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
You know, this guy's been a savior out of the bullpen for this team so far this season. His ERA is under 2 coming into play, and he gets the first man to greet him right here.
Angel Pagan will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
All right, go.
Now here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. You just fire that thing in there.
Move away right here.
1-1 on the way. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
Two-one. 2-1 pitch swung on and sent on the ground down to third. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The left fielder, number 23, Nori Aoki.
Nori Aoki will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. First pitch on the way. And this is hit well towards the hole. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. Still a 3-2 ball game. Jeremy Affeldt will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Jeremy Affeldt.
Chris Denorfia is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here it comes. Oh, a lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
Now the pitch. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Now another 0-2. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Yeah, you could tell right there. 0-2, he's just thinking about protecting the plate. And he nearly chased a bad one there. But he caught himself at the last possible instant.
Now here it comes. Fouled back. Another 1-2 delivery. This one for Crawford is short. To his left, he's up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
This is a big inning here. You're down only 1 with the heart of the order coming up next time you get in, so that's a good first step.
Addison Russell will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Here's the first offering. And here's a swing and another chance out there at short. Oh, he gets a glove on it, knocks it down, but he knows he's got no chance at first, so we'll see how they score that. Most likely an infield single.
And that's that's one of those where even if he fields this thing cleanly, he was going to have a tough time squaring those shoulders back up and then throwing all the way across his body. But once it doesn't find the pocket, forget it. It's going to be an infield hit.
He's running towards second. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And here's the first pitch. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he is out on a strong throw.
Oh, and that's a nice job there in center field to come up throwing. And you see him square his body up to the target, and he puts this throw right on the money to get his man trying to take third.
Here's Starlin Castro. Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And a relay to the plate. And the runner will score from first.
And in a game like this, there's no telling how important an insurance run that may turn out to be. He plates that run on the RBI double to make it a 2-run lead now, which may not sound like that much, but it makes a world of difference for anyone who's coming in to try to close this game.
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. Anthony Rizzo will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the first offering. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. Cubs get 1 on the double here by Starlin Castro. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 4-2 Chicago. Pedro Strop will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Buster Posey will step in. Singleton came around to score his last time.
The catcher, number 20, Buster Posey.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
.0 on the way. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon.
Yeah, that's the
Belt.
thing about a 2-seam fastball. It'll really bear in tight. Show motion will give you a good look at what this will do to the bat. It just explodes on impact.
Brandon Belt is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Now the pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Hunter Pence will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
First offering on the way. In there, and it's 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. He's set, now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count. Pause, now the pitch. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. And in a 4-2 game, time to check the numbers here. It's our starter comparison as we see how these two performances stack up against one another. Joe Panik will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. He's ready now. The pitch. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for San Francisco. Still down by a count of 4-2. Jorge Soler will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game.
Right fielder, Jorge Soler.
First pitch coming. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Pitch on the way. Now a swing and a ground ball. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
I tell you, when you're on a hot streak like this guy's been on, everything you touch turns to gold. I mean, this is not a particularly great swing. It's not hit hard at all, but sure enough, it finds a hole, and that average, it'll climb a few more points.
Number 12 will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch to him. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. And Pagan is there to put this one away, and that's your first out.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Miguel Montero will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now the first pitch. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. Coming on fast as he makes the basket catch.
Yeah, he's coming on quickly here. Let's see in show motion if he makes the play. Nope, sure enough. He got to it before it touched the ground. Nicely done.
Here's Mike Olt now as he lines this one out to center. And that'll get down in front of Pagan for a base hit. And if the Cubs are thinking about turning to their bench here, there you get a look at what's available for them. Javier Baez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 9, Javier Baez.
Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Comes set, now the pitch. Ran it in on him as this is bounced towards short. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 9th inning coming up. Cubs lead it 4-2. Hector Rondon is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Brandon Crawford will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
San Francisco. Shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And now a pitch on the way. Another fastball, another cold strike. 0-2 now. Boy, no messing around here in this 9th inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitching. That's usually a fastball.
Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Matt Duffy will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Now here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Now here's the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And the pitch. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Another 0-2 home. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Here's the pitch. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit.
When you're down by 2 in the 9th, there's that old expression about needing a bloop and a blast. Well, that was hardly a bloop. That ball was stung pretty good. But it is going to get the tying run to the plate. There's new life in that dugout.
Everett Cabrera will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 1, Everett Cabrera.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
From the belt, the pitch. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. The 0-2 once more. And a good two-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. He waits, now the pitch. Here's a ground ball to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
They continue to rack up the hits. That puts runners on first and second now. But, as we always say, it's what you do with all those base runners that's important. And so far, they haven't done a whole lot. Just take a look at our score.
Angel Pagan will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch coming. Now a slider to start him out, but that breaks down and in for ball one.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
Don't let him score.
Here's the 1-0. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. 1-1 pitch on the way. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
First and second now, one man out. The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball towards the hold. One there. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the one there.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Nori Aoki will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
First pitch coming. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. Runners left in scoring position. One of the big keys to this ball game so far. Runners leap from first and third. Here's the pitch. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Here's the 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Now the 2-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Cubs come back to even up this 4-game series at a game apiece as this one is over.
Well, maybe a little problem is that they wind up having to burn through the bullpen a little bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish off this victory.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Not a lot of offense to go around in this one, but what offense we did see came from this man's bat. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. Definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware. You've got the power. You've got the respect. You've got the power. You've got the respect.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 4-2. So long from Wrigleyville.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. Home run.
Well, all right, guys, the Cubs win. We were able to win this one 4-2. Hector Rondon had a little bit of a difficult time in the ninth inning, but nonetheless was able to shut the door on the San Francisco Giants, and we were able to beat Jake Peavy here. Jason Mott gets the win for us. Scoring started there by Chris Coughlin on a solo home run to right center field that landed in the basket. While it wasn't the longest home run, it was a home run nonetheless, and very exciting to put us out to the lead there. And then the other big thing in this game, Jorge Soler hits for almost the cycle, just a triple shy of the cycle, leading us to this victory here with his big bat today. Disappointed that Anthony Rizzo couldn't get into the action with it, but he didn't even hit the ball in the infield, I don't think. But yeah, a win is a win, guys. 4-2 in this one. 5 games below 500 right now. We've been playing well as of late. 7 of our last 10 here. So just need to keep it going here against the San Francisco Giants. And then we finally get a day off, and then we go and face the Brewers at home. And then the series after that, we stay in Chicago, but we go to the south side to face the White Sox. So not leaving the city of Chicago until August 23rd when we head out to the West Coast to face these Giants at AT&T Park. But that's going to go ahead and do it. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to follow us here on Twitch at Life of Raw Sports Gaming, as well on YouTube at Life of Raw Sports Gaming Network. And then also, don't forget to give us a follow on Twitter as well to keep up with everything going on with us here. I'm Big Dope 7. Thanks for watching, guys, and you guys be sure to keep it real.